If you're new to my channel, I don't really like using the word haul. For some reason, it's like a mental block that I have. I mean, in general, I love watching haul videos. I just prefer to call mine Mercedes shops. So if you're new around these parts, this is basically a haul. I'm a bit delayed in filming this, meaning I've had the chance to try some of the stuff. So this is going to be more than just Mercedes shops and shows you what she bought. It's a bit of a mini review as well. I did a Vitacost order, which I'll quickly show you. I placed an order from a company called Radiant Life that carries a lot of traditional foods-esque supplements. So I thought I would show you guys what I picked up from that and maybe briefly expound on some traditional foods principles. And then I placed an order from the beautifully curated, packaged BeauTeaBar. I love shopping with them so much, so I'm excited to show you guys what I got from there. You know that I think that unboxing videos of subscription boxes are like kind of pointless to me. Sorry if you watch this and you do those on your channel. I just don't particularly like doing them, but I thought I would do it this month because I actually had a chance to try, so I'll do a quick little review of the things in the March Petit Vour box. So Vitacost, old trusty Vitacost. So these are the two workout supplements that I take. They're by Vega Sport. I take their pre-workout Energizer and recovery Accelerator. I take these about twice a week. I tend to work out at the gym twice a week. I only take these if I'm going to be lifting weights and kind of busting my ass. So twice a week. And these are not cheap. At Whole Foods, these are $3 a piece, and so you can save a bit by buying them by the box on Vitacost, although they are still kind of expensive, to be honest. I picked up 2 packs of the organic cotton rounds that I really like to use to remove my eye makeup. I remove my eye makeup separately from the rest of my face makeup. I truthfully don't understand people that don't, like they just break down everything all together. To me, that's really messy and a bit unsanitary, so I prefer to take off my eye makeup separately. I got a replacement Acai Moroccan argan oil, totally standard, affordable. I do want some kahina back in my life, but until I prioritize that above all the other stuff that I want, Acai will do. I also picked up another Desert Essence organic jojoba oil. This is what I use to remove my eye makeup, and I really like it. Picked up another Desert Essence Natural Tea Tree Oil Whitening Plus mouthwash. I talked about this in my holistic dental care routine video. Obsessed with this stuff. I needed another Dr. Bronner's. I went for the eucalyptus scent this time. Totally multi-purpose. I've talked about this ad nauseum. You know the drill. Good stuff. I needed another apple cider vinegar. It's a little bit cheaper on Vitacost. I think this was $2.99. Mostly I use this to clarify my hair after washing it with a shampoo bar. If you watched my March favorites, I talked about this there. I also will do like a quick salad dressing with this quite often in the summer. I don't eat a lot of raw greens in the winter, but now that we're coming into spring and summer, I'll toss arugula or romaine or whatever with a little bit of this and some olive oil and salt and pepper and call it a day, or I'll use lemon juice, but I kind of interchange apple cider vinegar with lemon juice for salad dressing. I was out of my ghee, and the one that I typically buy is the one that comes in the blue jar. You probably know the one I'm talking about. It has like a cow on it and it's an organic, and they've been out of it on Vitacost for a while, so I just went with the Organic India organic ghee. This is clarified butter. I love it. I'm a big proponent of Ayurveda, Ayurvedic lifestyles, Ayurvedic styles of eating. So I really like this if I'm going to make khichdi, which I think I've talked about before. If not, ask me in the comments and I'll tell you. I also like to season my cast iron skillets with this. I cook pretty exclusively in cast iron, and after every time I clean it out, I will either rub beef tallow or ghee to kind of keep the cast iron nicely conditioned. I needed a new thing of stevia. This is the brand that I like. It's called New Naturals, and this is just the powder form. It also comes in packets, and I'm still on the fence with how I feel about stevia. I have expressed my reservations before. I use this to sweeten tea, and I've been alternating between stevia and coconut palm sugar. I got the Once Again sunflower seed butter. So I have actually tried this. Normally I get the Sun Butter brand, But I like that this comes in glass. The Sun Butter one comes in plastic, and I really try and buy things that only come in glass. I don't like to rely exclusively on peanut butter, so I'll get almond butter or cashew butter or sunflower seed butter. True to form, as I mentioned in March favorites, I was expressing my love for the Abundance Aloha Bay Chakra Energy Candle. And this is the Healing Chakra Energy Candle by Aloha Bay, and this one is correlated with the 4th chakra, which is the heart center. And the color green is also associated with that chakra. The scents in this are lavandin, orange, and tangerine. It smells very fresh. So I'm gonna try them all, literally. So this is just the next one on the docket. I mentioned this in my spring cleansing video. This is the Renew Life Candy Gone Powerful Yeast Cleansing Program. I have yet to do this. I think I'm gonna start in a week or two. I am having major digestive issues. I honestly just think spring is a really hard season for me every single year, and I'm desperately in need of resetting my digestion, so I'm actually really looking forward to doing this. If you'd like to hear more, you can go watch that video. And then last from Vitacost, I got a whole bag of snacks. These are all these things, for the most part, you can get at Whole Foods, but they're cheaper on Vitacost if you buy them sort of, they're not like significantly cheaper, but even saving like 20 cents if you're gonna buy a bunch kind of like adds up. I can be a penny pincher if I want to. You guys have heard me talk about macro bars, so of course I stocked up. I got, I think, 3 of the sesame butter and date ones and 3 of the granola and coconut, and then I also tried a new flavor, the Protein Paradise Cashew Caramel. So I got some of those, but these are just really amazing fortifying snacks. I also, my new thing, sorry vegetarians, I'm like the farthest thing from a vegetarian, although I don't eat a ton of meat. Beef jerky, like who knew? But this is like yuppie expensive beef jerky. I first had these like a couple months ago. It's the Epic brand. They come in like different, they have like a lamb bar. I got 2 of the bison bars and 2 of the turkey bars. What prompted this for me is that sometimes I don't want something sweet when I want a snack. I want something savory, and I want some frickin' protein. Enter beef jerky. These are actually really tasty, and they're extremely filling. These have 14 grams of protein a piece, and they really couch themselves as a brand in kind of ancestral foods and primal eating, which, you know, I'm like kind of into. I'm like skeptical of people that are zealots about it and do CrossFit and stuff, but you know, I can get down with having a savory snack, and they've also been a big lifesaver for me. Next, I want to tell you guys about a couple things I picked up from a company called Radiant Life. I have ordered from them before. I'll show you what I got, and then I'll talk briefly about these things. So I picked up some Blue Ice Royal Butter Oil Fermented Cod Liver Oil Blend non-gelatin capsules, some desiccated liver capsules that come from grass-fed cattle, and then I picked up 100% bovine gelatin. So the cod liver oil and the gelatin I have tried before. I'm almost out of one of the gelatins, and I just finished up a non-capsule bottle of fermented cod liver butter oil combo, which is going to show up in an empties video that I desperately need to film because it is overflowing in my closet. I decided to pick up capsules this time really just for ease of use, and I feel like I'll take it more frequently as a capsule, although it is a bit more cost effective to get the gel. I have the cinnamon tingle, and it's quite intense to take. It's not like totally unbearable. I have a really high tolerance for nasty tasting supplements and herbs and stuff, so I'm probably not the best person to ask, because I get in the mindset where I'm like, this is good for me. I don't care how gnarly it is or tastes, like I'm gonna choke it down. I so think this stuff is incredible. It's extremely high in vitamin K, and so it's very good for people with skin issues. It tends to clear up things like psoriasis, eczema, keratosis pilaris, dry skin. It's just so nutrient dense and highly nourishing. I'm not going to do a whole manifesto on fermented cod liver oil, but it's a huge part of the traditional foods movement, and it's one of the only supplements that they really recommend that you take. Like, traditional foodists go gaga over this stuff. About 3 or 4 years ago, I really felt like I found a dietary movement that really resonated with me, and it's the traditional foods movement. And basically, it's not a diet, it's a style of eating that really believes in eating minimally processed food, in eating very high quality food, consuming animal products that have been pastured, so non-industrial meat, obviously lots of fruits and vegetables, grains that have been sprouted is another really big thing, fermented foods is a really big thing, eating organ meat sparingly is another really big thing. If you want to read more about it, I'll link some resources down below. The Weston A. Price website has lots of good information. The book Nourishing Traditions by Sally Fallon is an excellent resource. The Healthy Home Economist blog is amazing, as is Cheese Slave, although I don't think that she's actually sort of getting back into blogging, but the archives of her blog are an incredible resource. And Our Nourishing Roots is also really good. And maybe Our Nourished Kitchen. There's a couple really, really amazing traditional foods blogs where that's kind of how I got my education about the whole thing. I won't take these things every day, but kind of as I feel I need them, maybe 3-4 times a week, I'll take this. The liver I'll probably take mostly after my period because I kind of like to replenish my supplies. Doesn't that sound so gross? The gelatin I like to make jello with. I think it's the best way to take it. You can also put it in smoothies, but I actually think it's better if it ends up getting dissolved in something. So I went through a period where when I was brewing my own kombucha, I would make kombucha jello. There's a good recipe for this, which I'll link down below, but it's also, you can use it with fruit juice, either fresh pressed or like anything really. Be noted, I learned this the hard way and wasted expensive juice doing this several times. Gelatin will not coagulate with pineapple juice. So if you're using any kind of juice or juice blend with pineapple in it, it won't turn into jello. This is basically extremely, extremely good for your joints and muscle repair. And as someone that tries to be quite active, I think that this is just a really good supplement for me to take, and I feel like it's very nourishing. Now onto the beauty stuff. So despite having used some of this stuff, I kept it all packaged because I wanted to give a shout out on my video to how beautiful and thoughtful BeauTeaBar is in their packaging. Do you see like these amazing pink ribbons? Like, and I don't know if you'll be able to see, but there's like sparkly, crinkly paper in here. And even, I'm like such a freak. Like, I like this kind of thing. So the samples that I got came in this little thing with like a heart sticker on it. I think it's like this cute little attention to detail that I'm like so obsessed with. So the things that I decided to pick up from BeauTeaBar were spurred on by the fact that they were having a 30% off flash sale with Studio 78, which is a brand you guys know I love if you've watched my videos for a while. The bronzer and the concealer are HG status for me for sure, and I needed another backup bronzer, so I decided to pick one up. I get it in the shade number 2, which I think works really well. I love it. I'm so glad to have this for when my other one runs out. And I could have just stopped there and like paid $5.95 for shipping, but no, I wanted to get some other things. I've been in need of a new scalp oil, and this one caught my eye. This is by the brand Fig and Yarrow. I'm not sure if any of you have tried things from them. They are new to me, but I'm kind of obsessed with everything about the line, the aesthetic of the line, very apothecary feeling, very minimalist, very chic, very lovely. This is a hair and scalp tonic, wonderfully nourishing, conditioning, and stimulating treatment for improvement of scalp, enhancing quality and appearance of hair. It has amazing ingredients, tons of different essential oils. I've used this twice. I think it's amazing. I think in addition to treating the scalp, it has some really amazing aromatherapy benefits. I tend to put this in the day before I know I'm going to wash my hair. So I also really, really like that it has a dropper bottle because I'm a fan of oiling my scalp, but I feel like without the control of a dropper bottle, I can end up getting too much and then it's just a pain in the butt to shampoo out. So overall, I really, really like this. I also decided to pick up some tea. This is the Feel Forever Tea Anti-Aging Green Tea Blend by Herbal Philosophy Teas. And I actually haven't tried this yet, so no mini review to give you. But it sounded like a relatively robust tea. It has gunpowder green tea, cacao, carob, cinnamon, tulsi, and stevia. And I like teas like that kind of mimic a richer beverage like coffee or black tea or hot chocolate. It's also a loose tea, so you do have to package it yourself or use a tea strainer. And then something else I really like about BeauTeaBar is that they let you custom request samples. So I wanted to try the Haute Cosmetics BB cream. So they sent me a little sample of that in the shade Macadamia. I've used this and I really like it. You need a very small amount, and I would say, without being too long-winded about it, if you are not a fan of the texture of the RMS Uncover Up, if it's like too thick and kind of like oily or greasy for you, you might really like this because it reminds me of the RMS Uncover Up, but with a different texture and finish. And I would imagine this to be better suited for combo oily skin. So yeah, I do really like this. And then I also got a little sample of the LBF Bioactive Purifying Mask. I think I've used this before. Yeah, I think I've used this and liked it. Okay, now I'm gonna show you guys the March Petit Vour box and do some quick little mini reviews of the stuff that came. Overall, I think this box was great. I think people were really excited to, in particular, receive the Juice Beauty CC Cream. So if you are a frequent viewer of my videos, you will know that I love this stuff, so it needs no review from me. I think it's great. I got it in the shade Warm Glow, and I'm glad to have this as kind of a travel size now for when I go out of town. I use this literally every day and I'm obsessed with it, so I think it's an amazing product and I'm really glad that they featured it in the box. The next thing that I was excited to get, because I love face masks, is the Little Alchemist Cacao and Banana Face Glow. This is an Australian brand. It comes in really nice black glass packaging, which I love. And it is a revitalizing nutrient mask with vitamins and antioxidants. So I used this weekend. I like it. I don't like it as much as my Earth Body Sacred skincare mask. I mixed this with a little bit of, I think, marula oil and manuka honey, left it on for 20-25 minutes. I will say that my skin felt slightly brighter and nourished. I do feel like I kind of like gave my skin some vitamins, but it doesn't really do anything for exfoliating. So I did still have like dry flakes. When I use my Earth Body Sacred skincare mask, it's just like beyond, people. Like that mask is like something else. I'm completely still obsessed with it. So the box also came with a sample of the Vermont Perfumery Eros perfume. I Instagrammed a picture of this because the moment I took a whiff, I was in love. I love the way that this smells. In fact, the day that I got the box and smelled it, I thought it was amazing. I put it on and I like went to bed with it on. Like I never do that. I feel good doing it because I think this is like extremely pure. It's almost like aromatherapy instead of perfume. So I truly love the way that it smells. It's actually quite powdery smelling, which is not something that I typically like, but for some reason I don't care. It smells so good. It reminds me a lot of one of the Tata Harper aromatherapy blends that I tried several years ago. Here's the thing. I used this like all week last week. It doesn't last. That's the thing, is that it smells incredible, but it has very low staying power on me. Like I feel like within 2 or 3 hours, I can't smell it anymore. I really, really like this and I would like to try more, but I probably wouldn't want to invest the money if it doesn't have the lasting power. So let me know what you think about that, because I do really like it. It smells so good. Okay, and the only thing in the box this month that was a complete bust for me was the MSC Skincare and Home Lavender and Spearmint Nourishing Lip Cream. I don't need another freaking lip balm, and also mine was like all effed up. I'll show you. It came like that. Like, that's so friggin' annoying, and it can't go down anymore. So this tube just got like overfilled, basically. So I'm gonna have to do a little like surgery. I might even just throw this away, honestly, you guys. I don't like lavender. It smells really strongly of lavender. Thank you for joining me. And let me know what you thought, and if you've tried these things, beauty product wise, or if you have questions about the traditional food stuff or anything, let me know in the comments. All of my information, other social media links are down below if you'd like to follow me on Instagram or Pinterest. So I'll look forward to seeing you guys in my next video. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.